NIGMA's a really good team, but they think that maybe BEASTCOAST, maybe they can pull something off here.
If they are going to win, they need to play that same aggressive style that they had yesterday. And he just gets all the gold and the neutral creeps, so Chris has to be super careful there.
And we are seeing a tri-lane here in the top lane. They're putting a decent amount of harass over onto weehaw, but the pass back with Stinger is he gonna be able to do it? No, they get the kill. First blood going over to Schofield.
On your side of the map, he will scout you out, he will use those wild axes, and you will fall. Just like here, once again. That's 2 deaths in a row.
Lich pulling back in. They have the frost shield, trying to get some damage onto GH. I'm not sure they have quite enough. That frost shield, though, the spider, they'll find it. Nicely done. Mind control trying to run away, and there's some more hungry babies there, lizZard. Gonna try to body block. One more hit. Here it goes, right up the hill. And there it is. Rude Mamacita. There we go. GH Avalanche toss right back to Weehaw here. lizZard taking a lot of damage. Drops the fire stone. They're gonna try to make this play. Schofield, he's got the damage. He's gonna try to get over there, waiting rift. Can he find the final hit in here? No, it's gonna be Weehaw with just 40-something hit points.
Using the tier 1 mid.
It's a very important tower. They got the denial off, though, from Chris Luck. Again, GH top lane, waning rift coming up from Schofield, some body blocks, and I think lizZard should be able to get that kill easy peasy. And we get a little bit of South American flair coming out now. How do you tip GH, though? Mind control, middle lane?
You just angered the Dota god.
I know, like, how do you do that? He's so lovely. Doesn't manage to get the chain frost off. There's a lot of these spider babies nearby, but in comes Weehaw. He's gonna back up mind control as they're gonna wait patiently. They want this kill on Chris Luck. He is just not having a game. They drop the hammer and he's out of here. He's just been allowed to go farm wherever he wants. Same thing, of course, going over to the side of Hector, but this PL is going to do a lot more with the farm very, very quickly. And there's going to be the Pit of Malice, lizZard leading the charge away.
Look at what they're doing to them. They're basically beast coasting them. If you remember how BEASTCOAST played yesterday, they're literally, NIGMA is literally doing that to them.
lizZard cannot get away. Miracle's just dominating. They're going to go throw out again another stun. They can try to pull in GH, but he'll back off.
Got like, what, 2% off of that tower? Not great, I have to say.
Puck goes for the buyback. They're hoping to grab this PL. He is sitting very, very low. Hand of God's going to come out. They are leashed up in the back lines. There's going to be a nice chain frost. He's going to try to dodge away. It bounces around on a couple of those ancient creeps. Weehaw trying to run himself out, but that's just too much damage coming out from the frost shield and Chris Luck. Still chasing after Miracle. He's an elusive one. Puck also a very elusive here, but on the back line, GH, he shows up. He gets himself a nice kill as he takes out the Lich, but he might be the one to fall. I think NIGMA's okay with this, though, because it's going to allow Miracle to get out safely. So they'll lose GH.
He didn't go for the Diffusal Blade. Instead, he went for Orchid, and I think that's good.
This is a good pickoff if they're able to find it. You can see the TP's coming through. The Fury Spell dragging him back in. Might have been better to almost let him snap, but again, they're following up. They've got the Beastmaster. He's silenced up. He can't do anything.
Really?
He's going to fall. And now Weehaw, he can't get away fast enough either. Chris Luck getting himself a double kill, and he's still hungry. He's going to chase after GH. They're a little bit too slow, though. I'm not sure if they're going to be able to do it, but with that Atos, oh, heck yeah, they're going to be able to grab him up and probably just slice him to ribbons.
Amazing.
Triple kill. All of a sudden, Brood, she's here. Miracle, he shows up to this fight. He wants to see what he can do. He's going to start putting some pressure onto lizZard. I believe lizZard should probably fall here if he decides to go for the chase. Stinger TPs himself out. lizZard going and popping the stick. He's just being chased forever by Miracle, who eventually does get the kill.
After the sticks, he had a second there to use the Pit of Malice, but he's probably dead anyway. Hector here might TP away or just infest. Let's see what
he's trying to run. And they're thinking about maybe going in. You can see they threw the Orchid out over onto the OD, but Hector, he's not looking good. He's just evaporated.
But Hector, why, son?
Why? Yeah.
The Rage and TP.
It changes very quickly. That's how close of a game this is. Bottom lane, lizZard sees Miracle. There is a double damage, but they'll go throw the Frost Shield out, and he's all silence. He can't get away fast enough. They'll finally take down Miracle as the rest of the team, Atos will get thrown out. Chris Luck joining in the fight. He does manage to silence up this Beastmaster, who's just crawling away, but there's too many babies.
Miracle died?
Okay, so they did go back for that.
I actually don't mind it at all. The fights are stretched out across the map so heavily that Aghanim allows her to do this.
Yeah, lizZard, he got tossed back immediately, but now Chris Luck joining in the fight. He's going to try to just target down. Nice Astral coming up from Weehaw. We'll buy them a little bit more time. GH is just blocked in the corner with all of these spiders as K1 just going to town on Kuroki. Kuroki. They find the kill. Another silence coming out on the back lines. Weeha trying to get away, trying to juke in these trees, but he puts out that Astros, trying to take down these spider babies. He's cleaned up quite a bit, but it doesn't matter. Chris Luck, mother is hungry.
I said that he needed something different, and this basically allows him to follow up, perhaps even get here in time. Let's see.
Schofield are they going to be able to grab this PL? Because that would be huge. Schofield eventually did take down the Orchid. Comes out,
here.
And he pops.
Chris Luck is everywhere because he has this Axe Orchid. So effective. You need it, but at least it allows them to go straight into the pit.
And you don't have to worry about that chain frost to jump for it again from GH. He's got Weeha. There's going to be the buyback, though, coming out from Lich. He wants to be a part of this fight. Schofield trying to duck himself away. He just gets stuck in the trees, but it's okay. They'll help him out, and they'll murder him at the same time. Do you have a Broodmother, though? Look at this. This bait and switch. They're back there. You can see already they're buying back. They want to take this fight. There's going to be the roar over onto K1. They've already taken down Stinger, who Bob Hack, and now he's going to have to try to run himself away. He cannot do it, though. He's slowed down. It's just too many people chasing after K1. He's slowed, but look at the damage that they're putting on the tower, and they have to TP back right now.
Now you're playing versus an Aegis, and you lost all of that momentum that you had.
Oh
and
dear, this is feeling vaguely familiar, although this time you do have the rest of the team nearby. They're going to wait patiently for this Astral to wear off. As K1 goes right back in again. They're just trying to go after. We have beautiful Dream Coil coming out, but on the back lines they're going to go, and they'll be able to roar over onto that spider. But look at all the bounces that are coming out here from Stinger. They're trying to get him out. He's going to be able to do it. The Fresh Shield comes out. He's got the BKB. They go back around. And Riaz gets taken down, as now the rest of the team chase down Kuroki. He's trying, but it's just not looking good. It's going to be curtains for him as he does grab himself that creep. Easy peasy. But the middle lane, again, they love chasing down Weeha. Spider legs, spider versus spider. Who's the better spider? It's not looking like Weeha. Then comes Miracle. He's joining in the fight. He's got his eyes on Chris Luck, but there's a BKB coming out. They get the kill onto Weeha despite using the hand of God. Beautiful roar coming out from Mind Control. They'll slow them down just a little bit, but we get these nice bounces on the back line. Lelis just chunking away over here at Miracle. Can he get away fast enough? He's just ticking down. They need a little bit more damage, and the puck coming forward. That's going to be the Aegis taken down. As the rest of the team, can they get into position? Do they have this? The silence Manta out from Miracle. He's just trying to retreat, trying to get back into the base. On the back lines, Mind Control is going to get slowed down. GH also running away. Kuro will be the first to fall, as now GH not going to be able to get back to home. You know, just having spider legs doesn't make you a spider lizard.
Yeah, it makes you lose Raxes instead, it seems. Or at least the tier 3, another one.
Waiting patiently. Chris Luck back lines. Where did Miracle even come from? They're going to go hold him into place stun. He's just going to get chipped away as he's coming out. He's trying to run out. Can he do it? The Manta comes out. He's trying to just get away. That Hellfire we talked about. It's raining death. Chris Luck gets the kill on Miracle. There's no buyback. There's a tip from Schofield. Dios mío.
Straight for the right.
GH gets a nice talk pass. Oh, here onto Chris Luck. They'll go. They'll use the roar. They managed to take down the spider. They need to be careful. They need to be careful not to go and overcommit on this. As Hector, he's going to be able to go take down that Rax, and now just chasing them down again. Looks like they've had enough. You can see already
Uber out.
Chris Luck, and they're just going to catch that Uber.
That would be 10 euros, boys.
Lelis has definitely been doing his own share of the work. We talked about just, you know, these really nice angles, especially that fight over by the Roche pit, right? Being able to have the Pit of Malice just as a choke point hold.
Lelis is my man.
But here,
like, look at him.
Weeha opening up.
There's the BKB.
There's the roar. They're going to be able to go grab up the puck. Is he still going to be able to make it? And he ducks out. He's still alive. Schofield goes. He drops that Dream Coil. He's actually still alive and kicking in the back line. GH, he's trying to get himself out. Will force forward. Now Kuro taking a lot of damage on the back lines. They get the kill onto Kuro. They're going to drag right back again as they find a kill onto GH. Can he run away again? The Astral. It's only prolonging the inevitable, Lizard, because he can't run away.
No
and the triple kill and no buyback.
Yeah, Miracle and Mind Control. I think you missed the base. You need to defend the other side.
Well, they've come back, but is it too late? The Fearsome again dragging them back. A nice roar coming out from Mind Control. But look at this damage bouncing around. They'll go and they'll hold down. Kuro is going to be the first to get taken down as now Chris Luck. He's fighting with Miracle. It's Miracle against the world, it feels right now. He's trying to find a target, but everyone's just ducking and diving and going all over the place. Chris Luck, he's a gigantic spider as he's just crunching away out of PL. And he's gone. He's gone. There's no PL. They're still hungry. Weeha, he is over in the corner. He's trying to take down Chris Luck, but he needs some backup. He's got GH there, and they're just chasing him right back all the way to the fountain. Look at that chain cross coming out from Stinger. Just takes him down, and now GH, he just silently awaits his fall.
Miracle has called it. GG, what a game.
All right, welcome back, everyone. We have game number 2.
I don't know for we. Lina is decent in the lane. Let's just see the.
They're really just slugging away down here. Hector, no, he doesn't get it. It's going to be first going
this
over
time
to the side of Kura.
Good itemization. I'm happy that he isn't rushing that Maelstrom like some players do right now.
Oh, the hold into place. GH getting caught in the cogs with Schofield and Lilith. Can he get? Oh, he manages to get himself a kill, though.
I really want to see this clock 6 as soon as possible so that he can go across the map and catch Wee.
I'm going to go diving past the tower. Mind control. He's waiting for some help. The Fear dragging him right back in again. He stole it no at the last second. K1 finding that kill. They use the air splitter. GH going to come over, just punch Stinger right in the face. Say, why are you diving behind my towers? They are very neck and neck, but having that Deso online will ensure that they can get a nice early Roche. Doom's going to get used on Hector. Schofield trying to push him away, burn some of that mana, but he's not going to be able to save his core here. So he just turns around, he tries to fight, to no avail. Winter's Curse will be able to go, hold into place, and that's just a very dead Schofield.
Lelis, Clock, and TA aren't playing together at all. They're always picked off on their own. It's a very similar situation right now, but they are around the shrine.
They're gonna go right. The Doom comes out onto Lelis, plus the Winter's Curse is told of the Slitch right into place. Laguna gets used on the back end, so that's 2 ultis getting used on the Underlord. Stinger will fall, so he tries to put out some of this damage, but wait, Chris Luck gets a kill on Miracle?
Mm-hmm. Miracle died, but it looks
looks like Hector is soon for the grave as well. So he's trying to move away just fast enough. They've got the vision
just
on
so
him.
Fast. One right there, Nikes. Race car Nikes. 400 movement speed, all right. Chris Luck is here.
Chris Luck, yeah, Chris Luck, he knows that they don't have Doom. They don't have the Winter's Curse anymore, although they do have Alina coming in from the backlines, but in comes Hector. Again, Chris Luck needs to be careful. Aegis just runs out here as Chris Luck, he can't get away fast enough, is going to get taken down. Chain Frost, couple of these nice bounces, should be able to get the kill onto GH as he will fall. And the trap's going to get popped over on the side as now Schofield, he's trying, Weeha, he's going to get taken out. Mind control, the Fear Star comes out from Stinger, just luring him in with those eyes, plus the Frost Shield. In comes Lelis, and this should be a very dead Doom.
Yeah, they do take down 4, but that's literally Chris' bad luck. Now that they got that BKB, now that the Schofield has created so much space, they can strike.
Well, they find this opening in Kuroki. Hook shot comes through from Schofield. They'll go throw out those cogs. And on the back line, I hear a BKB going off, and I hear a Doom as well, as now it looks like Chris Luck, he needs backup from the rest of his team. Lelis is here. He's going to try to put some space between the TA and the rest of the team.
Lelis the bodyguard. He doesn't go.
He's trying. He's got that. He's got that big chunky body here. So he's gonna pull back in. And on the back line, Schofield, he's just trying to separate. And that's one of the great things about this clockwork, is he's able to zone. Sleep gets used again onto Tia. She does not have that BKB, and they've got her all locked up. It's just a dead Chris Luck as Hector joining back in the fight, but he doesn't have the rest of his team right now. He's got Schofield nearby, and he's just a little bit out of range from the Winter's Curse. Otherwise, I think that would have ended up being a kill for the Winter Wyvern. Instead, it's going to be a kill for Weeha nearby, but they're going to push back.
GH with the 4 staff.
They've got the Glimmer Cave. They're going to try to pull back in onto Kuro. Light Striker Ray connects over onto Lelis. This feels like there's got to be more people here.
They do not dare to go on Kuro, I believe, because it's also high ground, and they're not certain if he has his ulti back up.
More aggression coming out from Team NIGMA. They just want to erase Lelis, and they'll be able to. Schofield going in with that hook shot. Manages to grab over one. The Fear Spell dragging right back in over onto Weeha. They need some of these good bounces, but they're not getting any of these. What is this luck? Weeha now. It does eventually pop because of Chris Luck. Schofield. Yeah, this is just, it just keeps happening. Kuro. Oh, can he get away fast? No, he's going to get taken down. The buyback comes out from Weeha. He managed to get the Light Striker Ray. They'll take down Hector as Chris Luck. He's got that BKB, but he doesn't have the backup of his team. He needs help, and he's not going to find it. Sure that you get the, to balance out the equilibrium for the Roche.
No, it's all right. It's a decent objective, but...
Oh, boy. So feel the jump forward from KRISLUK. This Yules, though, coming out from Weeha has helped out so many times. They still had some vision over in the Miracle, but he is going to be able to get out. They're still checking. They're looking for that hook shot. They don't quite manage to find it. As they manage to see Kuro stuck over on top. They've got the route of Atos. Weeha just dishing out some damage. This feels very clunky right now.
This doesn't feel great for BEASTCOAST.
No. They get a Winter's Curse off on the side. They have a Lifestealer Bomb inside of Lelis right now. So they're just kind of man-fighting their way through the Infest. They'll pop back out. They can see Miracle over on the side. They managed to find the kill onto Mind Control.
That's pretty good, but they lost
They keep losing KRISLUK, and that is not where you want to be if you have a TA. Stinger, he's already died.
Mitigates the damage from the Desolator, most importantly.
Oh boy, Hector had the spider legs just keep running over here. It's gonna try to man-fight Miracle, but there's Mind Control nearby. So that Rage tries to run away. Spider legs giving him that free pathing right down to Lelis. They'll go throw down the Pit of Malice, and they've got a Lotus Orb though. Lelis throwing out the Atos. There's the clumsy net being thrown out again as he does have a life story in him. He's gonna pop back out. There, the Doom is gonna get used again over onto Hector, who's gonna have to walk away from this fight. Schofield placed in kind of an awkward position as they went and they healed up, and he is gonna just get taken down by Miracle. So you get a couple of these Chain Frost bounces, but they're not really doing anything. And Hector, he's still here. They managed to go throw down the Winter's Curse. And all he can do now is he has to come fight. He has to just fight through it. He's not going to be able to run away from this right now. GH gets taken down by KRISLUK as they're chasing after Stinger. Kuro trying to flap those wings helps out a little bit with Stinger, and Miracle really not needing that much of help. How do you take this guy down?
It's up a little bit. The LSA didn't connect on time, and now they're again.
All right, KRISLUK. Oh, look how fast he's just getting taken out here. They will finally find the kill onto Mind Control, but KRISLUK, he's just evaporated. Now Hector versus this PL, he's not going to win this battle. He needs help. Weeha's coming around the corner too. There's going to be the Yules. They're setting up for that LSA as still Hector. He's got no mana. He's got no help, and now Schofield probably going to die for trying to help out his friend. So Spider Legs can only carry you so far, sir. Look at this chase though, lizZard. Weeha eventually cleaning up on Schofield. Hector just trying to buy some time, but it's a godlike Miracle. It's got to make you feel better if you're an NIGMA fan right now, right? Because the first game, you can't believe it's happened. But seeing him in the full stride, being able to man-fight pretty much anyone like this. Look at this, Hector. He's trying. He's got the Frost Shield on, but Miracle's just too powerful.
So the plan is to lose the lanes? Is that it?
I don't know. Maybe. We have finding the kill on Schofield and Hector. He's got to get Glimmer caped up. He can't stow toe-to-toe with Miracle. The GG does get called. NIGMA going to bring us to a game number 3.
Game number...
All right, lizZard, this is it. This is the elimination game. One another almost, right? Top play, the first blood, though, going to Hector. Stinger was TPing out, didn't want to have to deal with Miracle. CGH taking care of the jungle. This is very scary. Again, they just send in one at a time. Although there is backup this time around. They'll turn back on to Kuroki, who's going to be able to go fly over. There's the Decrepify. KRISLUK's taking a lot of damage. They want to get this Calm Mind Control. They'll find it. Now Schofield, he's just crisping away with all of that Firefly. KRISLUK also needing some help. He doesn't quite have that damage, but there it is. They managed to get the kill before KRISLUK is taken down. Weeha trying to run away. The body blocks coming out from Stinger, as well as that Splinter Blast. Just going to go Decrepify again, but body block stuns the whole kit. Do they have enough damage to take him down, though? No.
Below the Nikes at this. Oh, there we go.
There's a Chronosphere over in the mid lane. Do they have damage, though, is again the question. They'll slow him down.
Yep, he just got relocated away, and that's it.
He's out. Just like that. They will be able to get some dual damage onto Lelis. So that is
just setting these things up. Schofield goes with that Spike Carapace.
I want to go right back in. That's a good Winter's Curse, except it's backwards, it looks like. And now Hector trying to run away, and he can't. Miracle just will not give up on him. A lot of strength in the first game for sure. But, I mean, you're going up against NIGMA. This is a very strong team. This is Kuro and the boys. You don't just, mess around with this. Again, over onto the high ground. Stinger gonna have to fly away. They just delete Schofield.
Curse? Is there a follow-up?
There's no follow-up. That's the problem.
Also, Mind Control's AoE silences so significantly.
Okay, they're gonna go in for the duel, and they do manage to land the Static Storm. They'll get the dual damage off. Now they're gonna try to make some moves onto GH. They'll pop that little bubble. Miracle man fighting against K1, though. He's not gonna be able to get away fast enough, as they'll use a heal. Buyback's gonna come out from the Pugna. You can hear that lasso dragging him back. Do they have the damage, though, this time? They don't quite have it. Mind Control juking around the trees, but he is caught. And on the other side, you've got Kuroki trying to provide some assistance. He does have a Lifestealer Bomb in him, but he'll take down Mind Control. Everyone Everyone's sitting so low right now, but they just keep dancing around. Stinger, he's got so many stacks of sticky as they find another kill for Miracle, and they're still looking here. K1 stuck in the trees. He can't get out. He finds the kill on Kuroki, rather, and now there's going to be GH coming back in again, trying to heal them up. They're man fighting over here. Hector's still alive. He's got the chronosphere, though. It's looking really nice as they get the kill onto GH. Sorry, they'll turn back around to GH, and Miracle, he's just trying to chase after Chrisluck. He'll find the kill. Do they have enough to take down Miracle? They've got the duel. They've got the blade mail. Do they have the damage? It's looking really good, and there it is.
Top lane, perhaps even more afterwards.
Oh, mind control. He's got a double damage. He's got his sights set onto Hector. Kuroki is here with the lasso, and Weeha's here too. They're still hunting, though. So the glimpse back again. They don't want to have that Night Stalker anywhere near them, but they do get the lasso off.
I don't think this is a good target.
Chrisluck. We're going to go right back in again. They'll drop the kinetic field on the back line, so this Winter Wyvern is just silenced. He cannot get away. Kuro is still alive. It's taking so long for them to do anything here. Buyback's going to come out from the Winter Wyvern. They'll drop that ultimate as they'll hold the Lifestealer into place, taunted up with that blade mail. It's looking really, really good. Weeha, he tried to keep him alive, but he's not going to be able to.
Where was Wisp? Where was the Reload? Where was the help?
I don't know. And there's the Chronosphere in here again. Lelis waiting patiently, wants to be a part of this action. One more hit will do the trick. This is a boss.
Eating this tower alive.
He's always played a very good Legion commander, and you can see. It's looking very nice. Hector gets a couple of these hits, but the bash is turned right back onto him. They'll purge it off. They'll try to take down this Pugna ward. They don't want it up to Decrepify, keeping it alive a little bit longer. And the backlines, there's the BKB coming out from Lelis. He's going to go get the duel onto Mind Control as he's just taunting him away. Can they get the kill? As the Chronosphere is in the backline, they'll be able to take down Mind Control. Are they going to be able to find this kill? There's GH, so he's trying to keep Lee alive. He can't do it. He tried, but it's not going to be able to. And now Mind Control, he needs to be so careful. He just bought back. He can't afford to be taken down again, and he is. He's just taken out. Sofield will now fall, as it looks like Chrisluck might be running out of some of that because he's also going to fall. This overcharge doing so much. Lelis, he's trying to man fight, but I don't think he's going to be able to fight that hard. They'll use that ring. Lelis is being left behind, and perhaps they've just maybe gotten a little too aggressive. There's a jump. Lifestealer gets spotted. Glimpse back. Mind Control just gonna get dragged away. It's a nice Winter's Curse over here on the side. And there it is. There's the duel plus the Static Storm.
The relocate is great.
Yeah, they just go right back in. There's a Chronosphere though, and GH, they need to take him down. They need to get him separated. And I don't think they're gonna be able to do it at all the time, but nope, he breaks the tether. Over on the side, GH running away. They know they have to take him out. He'll just retether off to the side of the BKB. He's still breaking ankles over here as GH eventually is gonna fall. Stinger also falling. The buyback comes out. GH wants to be a part of this. He wants to keep his team alive, keep them nice and healthy. That bash coming off over onto Hector, though. He needs a little bit of help, but he's separated now from the team. Chrisluck, he's got the Ghost Scepter. Buys himself just a little bit more time. Mind Control facing off with Hector on the back lines, but it's just Hector against the world right now, and it's Mind Control against the other side, but they just keep locking him down. They'll pull out the Rage. Weeha's here. There's going to be the Glimpse. It doesn't matter. Lelis will fall. And now back on the side, Hector still just trying to do whatever he can. Schofield is standing nearby. They've got that life drain to keep him nice and healthy, and now Schofield, he's stuck between so many heroes, all 5 of them. They just take him out.
Going to be a big problem for them.
So Winter's Curse being thrown out.
Scott's Curse.
Lelis getting into position. He wants to get that duel. We'll be able to find it. Mind Control having to run out. Again, the Glimpse back right over there. And they're
going for their axes. He's ignoring everything.
He's ignoring everything else, and they're just going for it. What is happening, lizZard? Mind Control taken down by Lelis.
Hero is attacking, so that's also pretty neat. Extra minus armor can get it being hit.
It's the lasso. Do they want to commit on this though? The silence being used on the Faceless Void. They're just going to bash away over at Carl. You see the Spike Carapace coming in handy. They'll get the kill. Now back on the other side, Stinger trying to get away. Is just going to force stop himself right into Miracle, and there's going to be the Chronosphere getting used. Do they have the follow-up? It's looking good. Mind Control, he's trying. He just cannot flap those wings fast enough. They still have the vision. They'll get the kill. Miracle, they're popping back out again. Gets the kill onto Stinger. There's going to be the door on the back lines. And you've got GH. He's nearby, but he can't save him. He's going to get taken out. Now Miracle's stuck. He's got so many heroes on him right now. GH, he wants to help, but he doesn't have it. He's not going to be able to, and he's down in the reload right here. Miracle, he buys back. He's coming in. GH, though, he's not going to be able to survive this. No way, no hell. Lelis getting himself a double kill. Lifestealer, and that's
press
about
the attack. Press the attack.
Look at it.
Works on everyone on that range.
Is this how they're going to win? Okay, they use the Abyssal. They've got the Spike Carapace to jump. All right, they'll be able to go get a glimpse back.
They just
take it down.
Kuro,
he's got to go. TP, they drop the Static Storm, but they're a little bit off the mark. Lelis, he's got his TP. They just want to go for the fruit. They want to get the fruit. There's just BeastCoast. They're so... What is happening? They get...
They got it, Mox.
They got it. BeastCoast managing to come back and just win game number 3, eliminating NIGMA.
Have they just eliminated NIGMA?
I can't believe it.
And the boys?